Scott Wells with Veteran Caregivers, and today we're going to show another approval from the VA. I apologize that I can't video every single one of our approvals. We simply have too many that come in for us to take the time to video all of them. But the point is, we're trying to show, at least on a fairly consistent basis, the the approvals that are coming in from the VA, and give you guys some insight into these approval letters and what they mean. So I'm going to take you right here. So this particular client, this is a surviving spouse that has been awarded $1,266 per month as of February of 2022. Really, the main thing I want to show you guys is proof and evidence that this can be done. There are so many people I look and read daily on not only our Facebook page, but throughout just conversation and throughout the public. There are so many people who have had, I guess, dissatisfaction with the VA or whatever it be, and they just are so negative and telling everybody that it doesn't work, you can't do it. You know, the fact is, the VA has done a really good job of giving pensions and benefits to people throughout the country, veterans throughout the country. The problem is, a lot of people just don't understand how the VA works. They don't understand how to apply for these pensions, and that is why we are here. But I would really encourage you guys, especially you guys who got declined, is to don't just take that word and be done. Keep trying. If you would call us, I guarantee you're going to get approved, or we wouldn't even submit the application. We'd tell you before we even submit it. In fact, we have a 100% approval rate because of that reason. So anyway, bottom line is there's a couple things in these approval letters that I want to point out. And here is a perfect indication of it right here. I want you guys to keep your eyes on this little paragraph here. We used your medical expenses of $12,938, which represents the amount you pay for in-home care expenses as a continuing deduction from February 1st of 2020. This reduces your countable income to $624. And that's in the whole year, by the way. So basically what this is this lady is paying for in-home care, which, by the way, our company extends a loan to her. We essentially pay for that care up front for her. Then the VA pays that off. So in the very beginning, when you start this application with us, most people who are low income, Social Security, this lady's living off of about $1,200 to $1,300 a month. That's all she's got from Social Security. So instead of her paying for care up front out of her own pocket, doesn't it make sense for us to pay for that for her? Or it's on a loan, but essentially we're paying for that through that loan for her. So we're paying for the care up front through the loan. Then the VA will approve that. Let's say 3-4 months later, the VA finally approves the application. They pay for every single month that we've paid on this loan. And by the way, if for any reason the VA doesn't approve you, we relieve all debt. We pay for all that care for free, no interest, no risk whatsoever. And the reason we can do that is because, one, we have a 100% approval rate. We know we're going to get it approved before we even send it. Which is why that's one of the reasons why I want to talk about this, because it so drives me nuts how I hear people talking about, you can't get this with the VA, and the VA won't do that. That is absolutely inaccurate. You people who didn't get approved for things, one, you're probably applying for things you don't qualify for, or two, you're not filling out the paperwork appropriately to the VA. The VA is not the problem. The VA has never been the problem when it comes to administering benefits, in my opinion. I've never seen them ever dodge somebody who's eligible. I think too many people who aren't eligible, particularly for disability, are the ones that get so angry. I think everybody wants all veterans to benefit. I think we all want that. But there are rules, there are regulations at the VA that you have to follow. But I want you to read this. This is a very important piece of what we do here on the pension side for aid and attendance. If, in this little section right here, if the amount you pay for medical expense changes, or you are no longer paying for medical expense, please tell us immediately. The reason they're saying this is because, as you saw earlier, this reduces your accountable income down. So this amount of money that she's paying for care, essentially on the loan, getting it started, then that money reduces her income. So if she had an income of $1,300 each month and she spent $1,300 in care each month, the VA is now going to look and subtract that. Now her income's no longer $1,300 to the VA's calculation. It's now down to zero. In this case, $624. She went from about $13,000, $14,000 worth of income per year, of course, down to $624 because they reduced that income down. I don't know why she didn't get just a hair bit more care and reduce that $624 down to zero. I mean, that's something we'd have to talk to her about. But the bottom line is the VA followed the rules. They did what they said they were going to do. This is a surviving spouse, wartime veteran. This lady is 65 and older and in the need of care. She's eligible. Her income and assets fall in line. So no big deal. Fill out the applications, turn it in, get the money. It's that simple. Why do you call veteran caregivers? It's because we fill out the 30-page plus application for you. We get all the documentation that's needed and we put it all into a nice simple package that's sent to the VA and is guaranteed to get approved. As long as you're eligible, as long as you need care, you're going to get approved. And then guess what? We even pay for it on your behalf, so you don't have to with a loan. It's a temporary loan that we extend to you. But here's the beautiful thing about the loan. It's risk-free, interest-free. So that means you will never pay for that. The only time you pay the loan back is when the VA pays you the full amount to pay it back. That's all. That's the only time you ever pay it back, is when you get the money from the VA to pay the loan back. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Another approval from the VA. If there's anything we can do, please reach out to us at veterancaregiversofamerica.com or 888-653-1020.